Happy Easter, guys, or you know, whenever this video drops. It's the first day of Easter, and before Eric and I really get or sink our teeth into, you know, this whole apartment, the painting we still have to do, the furniture assembly we still have to do, tiling in the kitchen that we still have to do, I've decided that I want to spend my first day on a little bit of like a DIY project. Let's see if I can do it in one day. I actually don't think so when I'm considering like drying times and stuff, but yeah. Today we are doing 3D art with modeling paste, so let's do it. Okay guys, I have been to the shop. I've gotten myself 2 canvases. So one that is 80 by 100 centimeters and one that is 80 by 80. I've chosen those specific measurements because I am gonna hang them on this wall above these 2 shelves. And I kind of needed to cover both the holes in the wall, but also I think those 2 measurements are gonna do really, really well together. Yeah, I bought the canvases, and then I've also bought some black and white paint. We are going to paint a frame on this one, and we're going to paint the whole canvas before we start with the modeling paste, just to get rid of any dusty or dry texture and make the canvases look a bit nicer. I have bought some pre-made structure paste, so I'm really hoping that this is gonna do the trick. We have a shop in Denmark called Søstrene that just has everything and anything that you can think of in terms of hobby stuff. So it's cheap, but I trust them. I really hope that this works. I'm gonna see, maybe I need to test it a little bit on some sort of surface, or you know, how long it needs to dry. Yeah, we'll get to that. And finally, I have also bought myself a new spatula. I do have spatulas, but I wanted one that was particularly rounded, and that is gonna make a lot of sense when I show you guys the design. So yeah, these are all the materials, guys. Let's see if we can get started. Guys, is that it has taken me a lot longer to prep these paintings than I thought it would, but I'm also quite satisfied with where we are. I have a thin black frame on this one, and I've given it like a beige type of section in the middle, and then here I have a 9 centimeter frame, and I've given it just an extra white frame on the inside to give like the illusion of a paper, I guess. I've also decided that this one is actually not going to be a 3D painting. I found a black, dark blue, and an orange, which is part of my color palette, like the black, beige, green, and white is the big colors, and orange, dark blue, light blue, I think, and one more color I can't remember. It's part of like accent colors. So I'm actually going to use these 3 markers and create a pattern on this one. And this one I just painted, so I'm going to let that dry a little bit. So let's start with this. Here we are. This one I felt got a little bit too dark, so I decided to lighten it with a white marker. So now it has a bit more, yeah, it just has a lighter look. I'm not sure if I love it yet though, so let's see what happens. The other one I definitely do not love. As I started working with the structure paste, I realized that it was quite grainy. I've researched a little bit more, and you can mix it with acrylic paint. So I think I'm gonna try and do that and see if I can go back in on this one. I did really like how the frame turned out though, and also the white background. So definitely learned something with this one. I think these two are just gonna need a little bit more work, and then we're done. So I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye for now, guys. I love you. Bye.